Throw here, Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert, throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he will score. Touchdown! Austin Eckler with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Igbenogany elects not to return. The football will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Von Bell.
And the Chargers will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect him with his legs for that first down pickup.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage. Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. First and 10 at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him. Again, Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him? Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Herbert now. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tua, the final shot before half. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Jerome Baker. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
On first down, Tagovailoa throwing for the out route. He finds Wilson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
To throw again on second down.
Tua.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing, the team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, they've got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones.
Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off Byron Jones.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Tua now on 1st down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
On the move to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Tua.
And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the 1st down.
That'll go as a pickup of 8. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Now Tua. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Tua.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin first and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
On second down, Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Herbert going to throw. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And some space here. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? It ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Here's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Tua to throw.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. One final try for Tagovailoa. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 30, 20, 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one's over. It's in for the LA Chargers. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Chargers, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year.
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my who ain't heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching that, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her, you got a better flow. She can hang it up till like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Pins that me, make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the